This is a good story, actually. I'm glad we were just talking about it, yeah. It's kind of like, so it's an unorthodox answer, but I'd say my brother's old roommate. So he's 3 years older than me, and so when I was in first year at like Western, he's in fourth year. It's like a notorious party school, and I was never like that into partying. And this guy, this roommate, so my brother's really into partying, the rest of his friends really into partying. Like whenever I hung out with them, it was like drinking, it was like girls, like trying to do the whole thing. And this roommate, he was such a cool guy. He was like on the football team, he was like really into academics, he was like always had a girlfriend, and I just respected him so much because he showed me like you can be interested in the things that I was interested in, i.e. like the not partying, like drinking scene, and still like be cool and well liked. And so I always think like, oh man, what would he do in this situation? Like what would he, like how would he deal with this without kind of feeling like the social pressure of like doing, you know, the traditional party stuff and still be really cool. So yeah, he definitely inspires me for sure. So I'm meeting him, like the story ends with like I'm meeting him in an hour for the first time since I've been in first year university, and now I'm 26, and he yeah, so I'm gonna tell him how he like helped me like come into my own around 18, 19 years old. So
you gotta tell him about this video too.
I will. Oh yeah, I'll definitely. He's gonna be so shocked. He's gonna be he has no idea he had this influence on me, so it's gonna be funny.
I would have to say children. I work with kids every day, and I find that they are way more imaginative and interesting than a lot of adults out there, so they inspire me every day.
I'm inspired by my roommate Mark Bramwell. He is currently filming a snowboarding street part around BC in different areas and making a pretty sweet movie out of it, and he's putting a lot of hours in and really dedicated, so and he's doing that through a group called Spreading Good Vibes. You can check him out on Instagram at SGV. Yeah.
I think my mom has always inspired me when I was a little kid. She is from this small town in China and went to this big city and established life and created her own business and sent me abroad when I was younger and helped me achieve the dream that I had when I was younger, and that we have this really great lifestyle and she's worked really hard for. And she's one of the most fierce women I know in my life. She's very assertive, she goes for what she wants, and she's not afraid of rejection, so that's the attitude I carry with all my life as well, and I'm grateful for that.
There's two people who inspire me. The first one is my mom. She passed away when I was 9, but she left such an incredible legacy for me. Particularly, she introduced me to this beautiful place. We came here the year that she died. We came to Kitts Beach. We came to the museums. She showed me the art life, and it just left such an lasting impression. And the other person is my daughter, who is just makes me proud every single day.
My gran inspires me. She recently passed, and what I got to kind of reflect on was just how quiet and humble she was. She made everyone around her feel important and accepted, but she really did, expect you to be the best version of yourself. And she reinvented herself on many occasions. She needed to raise children in Japan, and she figured out how to do that, not speaking the language. Moving back here, she found ways to meet other people just on her own, and she decided to try different careers all throughout her life. So she really inspires me in that way.
I would say I'm inspired every day by youth climate justice advocates, people in high school who are so clear-eyed about what the world needs and what our society needs to truly become an equitable and just and thriving place, and they're channeling that incredibly hopeful vision into activism on climate change and activism for decolonization and climate justice and equality. And they're young people. They're in high school. Many of them are racialized and dealing with so much in their lives during this pandemic. And so I'm inspired by that big time.
My high school teacher, because he's been through it all. He's had like a bunch of different jobs, and he's also been like depressed, suicidal, but then he managed to beat it, and then now it's like happy as ever. So yeah.
Oh, definitely my grandma. She's 91. She loves life and joy. She's really happy. It's an inspiration for all of us, definitely.
I guess must be my dad.
And why is that?
Okay, so you always taught me how to be a brave, how to, encounter different, difficulties. And when I make mistakes, he always says it's okay. Just carry on, just keep trying. So I think he gave me the spirits that just keep going and not afraid of the failure.
During this time right now, I am inspired by this group of swimmers. They inspire me to show up in lousy weather and get in the ocean and go for a swim or a dip.
That's awesome. Do you guys come like every week? Is it a regular thing?
Yeah, we come here, we come every week, and we know what people will be here that will support us. So it's great. Yeah, that's the benefit. It's hard to get here, but coming out, you've got this huge endorphin rush, and the sun is out, and you feel so much better. It's remarkable. That gets me here. That inspires me too.
I'd have to say my grandfather. He's been through a lot in his life, and he's taught me a lot of things, so he definitely inspires me every day.
The person in my life that inspires me the most is probably my mom, because she's so passionate about her work. She just does anything she can to make benefit her students, and I think she just thrives to teach and just make her students' lives better. And I think it's a goal of mine to have a work that gives me so much passion in life.
Balbir Gurum, who is a nursing prof at Kwantlen Polytechnic, and started the network to eliminate relationship violence.
My mother. She's a very, very strong person, but yet very gentle and sweet and loving.
This guy.
She has always got a new project on the go, which the capacity for reinvention just boggles my mind.
We've been married 25 years, and he has always been right from the beginning my rock, my stability, integrity, fabulousness.
That's awesome. Now I'm curious about those projects. Is there a project you're working on right now?
Oh, there are always a few. I'm doing oil painting.
Oh, that's
these
awesome.
Days.
That's so cool.
And music.
And music. And I'm usually learning a new instrument and directing a show and, lots of stuff.
Okay guys, so I'm currently in the middle of filming, and this guy looks like he's about to go, is this called parasailing? I'm not even sure. I'm kind of excited to see this play out. I kind of want to ask him my question, but he looks kind of busy. All right, so we're here. I just wanted to ask you a couple questions about what you're doing here. So what do you do out at Kitsilano Beach with, what's it like? Do you call it a parachute or?
It's a paraglider.
Paraglider.
Yes, it's a kind of parachute, but you can drive in different directions. You got control. And what I am doing here is training. You need to create muscle memory and make the mistakes here in ground instead making the mistake when you are flying.
Yeah.
This is a training kite. It's small. The one that you use to fly is twice this size.
Yeah.
And it's something that people have to do when they want to learn how to fly.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing about it. Yeah.
I can raise it if you want.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, let's check it out. Look at that. That is awesome.
That's inspiring. You inspire me. There we go. The things you find at Kids Beach some days, guys, seriously.